Hi, my name is Sarah Oswald. I'm the founding executive director of Relational Life Foundation, the nonprofit wing to Terry Real's Relational Life Institute. I wanted to take a moment to tell you a bit about myself and what our foundation is up to. So, personally, after focusing the past 15 years on building thriving human connections, I felt called to deepen and expand my impact on the world. So I began Relational Life Foundation in 2020, right as the world moved into a wild time of pandemic separation and collective uprising. This nonprofit is dedicated to the accessibility and affordability of relationship focused therapeutic services. We provide access specifically to the RLT methodology through relationship boot camps, a community conversation series, and through private therapy. All of our programs are either free or sliding scale to ensure that our pricing is within reach for everyone. These are unprecedented times of transition, which call for extraordinary skill in communication and relationship building. As people spend more and more time in a virtual world, the ability to have social resilience is quickly slipping from our collective fingers. From our siloed lives, our world seems to be experiencing a collective anxiety. Regardless of age, origin, identity, it seems everyone is feeling the pressure of it. There is a felt sense of vulnerability within every area of our global system. And I believe, as I think you might too, that relationality is the cure. And I'm glad to partner with you to explore that. You might know that the US Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy, released an advisory calling attention to the public health crisis of loneliness, isolation, and lack of connection. At Relational Life Foundation, our goal is to meet this growing need, and we have the tools required to heal the broken heart of our culture with the RLT methodology. As you may know, many people cannot afford personal therapy, creating a significant barrier to mental and emotional well being. As such, we make relationship support accessible and affordable to everyone, regardless of financial capacity. Inspired by our RLT, our foundation aims to document, to understand, and to expand the profound impact that this therapy has on the individuals and communities. But marriage is just one of many areas in which RLT could make a significant impact. According to our surveys, the majority of RLT participants report feeling a greater sense of connection with themselves and with all others, enhancing their ability to enact choice in their response to our world. I imagine you may also have received this benefit from training in RLT as a practitioner. Relational Life Foundation envisions a world where human beings can thrive through meaningful connections. As such, our goal is for more people to experience this transformative body of work. We aim to disseminate RLT globally, fostering a culture of deep, authentic relationships, challenging the societal norms that are tearing us apart. You may have heard some of these statistics that a lack of strong relationships is as bad for us as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and that close human connections is a better indicator of long and happy lives than any other factor. In particular, marginalized communities who are already facing disparities in essentials like food, housing, education, and healthcare. These groups are particularly vulnerable to loneliness and to a diminished sense of belonging and well being. As a fellow RLT practitioner myself, I know that we all feel pulled toward the same mission. That's why we're here. We've seen this model work time and time again, not just for romantic couples, but for all types of relationships, providing people with the tools to maintain empathic, respectful, and authentic human bonds. This is why Relational Life Foundation exists. In addition to our affordable public programs, we're conducting groundbreaking research to understand RLT's effectiveness and to bring these life-changing tools to underserved communities and educational systems that might not otherwise be able to access this material. Supporting the RLT community is also part of our mission. That means you, practitioners. So here are some of the avenues practitioners can use to get involved with our foundation. We have a sliding scale therapy program. It's a great way to expand your network, form new client relationships, and practice your RLT skills, all while supporting our mission. This program is available for anyone who's completed their RLT Level 1 training. So it's particularly appealing to those of you still in training who need couples to practice with. Our virtual community conversation series is another. It's a series that features discussions on RLT as it intersects with topics of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. This is a great opportunity to establish yourself as an RLT leader. You can host one of these conversations. If there's a particular topic you would like to discuss alongside relevant panelists, people you might look up to, you can host one of these conversations. You are eligible to apply for this if you've completed your full coaching certification. We also host RLT boot camps through the foundation, all of which are offered at a sliding scale. If you're a bootcamp facilitator, you might consider partnering with us to bring one to the world. Or if you haven't taken a bootcamp yet, you might consider taking one of ours. We also offer scholarships. If you know of anyone wanting to train in RLT but struggles to afford the cost, please send them our way to apply for a scholarship. And we have our research. If our research on RLT is successful, it will support each one of you and your practices in thriving. We're looking for licensed therapists based in the United States to participate in our therapy study. Please reach out to us if this interests you. Your couples will earn money in the process. And lastly here, I'll tell you about our affinity spaces. These are groups in which all members are connected over a particular identity and for processing how RLT can be used specifically within that culture. The current affinity groups being led by volunteer practitioners are BIPOC, LGBTQ+, there's an Asian group, Jewish group, an unpartnered practitioners group, and one for Spanish-speaking practitioners. Here's where we're headed. There's other programs that are not on this display, but here's a good sense of what we're up to over here at the foundation. Throughout 2025, you will see us launch both a podcast series and relationship programs for teenagers, specifically to address the global spike that we're seeing in teenage anxiety, depression, and suicide. I'm particularly moved by this one and would like to make an impact in the world this way. We would absolutely love for you to be involved with us in one way or another. We are all part of this movement. And so I am requesting right now that you talk about the Relational Life Foundation with other practitioners in your network, with your clients, and within your larger community. Also, if you know of interesting people I should speak with for our podcast about relationships, or if you know of philanthropists who would be thrilled to learn about our work, please connect them with me. I thank you in advance for that. I so appreciate you taking the time to watch this little introduction. If you're not already receiving emails from Relational Life Foundation, visit our website and join our mailing list. If you wish to have a conversation about any of these items, I welcome you to reach out to me. I truly want to know how we can better support you. Thank you so much.